Ever since Darwin made his journey and wrote this book making his assumptions about his observations to try and explain it in some way, we had this book about the theory of evolution, and science have latched onto it and they have added to it and they've made more assumptions and expanded the theory, and they came out with the idea that you are from the apes, that you are from the ape family, that you're just evolved. So thereby science is putting a death sentence on you, saying you're just going to die. Don't even try and look at the Bible. Don't hope on eternal life. Don't obey God. Don't study your Bible because it's all wrong. You are just an ape and you're going to die like an animal. Many believe that, and that's why the world is now in such trouble and things are getting worse. We're going to have civil wars as people fight for their physical existence and physical positions. Because I think that's all that there is in life. And they don't obey God and they're not going to keep the commandments because we are just apes. And some people behave like apes. But what is the truth? What do you believe? Are you just another animal? And do you want to die like an animal? Or do you believe there's a higher hope, a higher purpose, and that there's life after death for you? Unlike many professors who want to belittle you, I want to show you that you have a great potential. You can become like the angels and you can live forever in the heavenly realm. You can also live forever with God and with Jesus Christ. So what do you believe? And do you have proof of that? Are you half ape? Or are you half angel? What you believe will determine what you do, what life you will live, and where you will go. It will determine your destiny. Will you become a criminal? Will you become lawless, a commandment breaker? Or are you going to reach for godliness? It is time for you to take a serious look at both arguments on both sides and to decide who is right. I felt the need to write this book to describe these arguments on both sides and what the Bible really tells us about it. You see, the evolutionist does make a lot of assumptions and they want you to believe in that and take a leap of faith in their wild assumptions in some cases. But there's also the Bible, and it also asks you to have faith and make some assumptions, but there's a lot of proof, and the more you study into that, the more you can understand the Bible is true, and it has to be true. It is amazingly correct in all ways. So I did some research and I put it to you and I put all the arguments before you to decide. Are you half ape or are you half angel? Do you want to live like an ape and die, or do you want eternal life? To read this book and decide for yourself and look at the arguments and study into it and become convinced one way or the other, because you cannot stand in the middle and not decide. Decide now and decide where you're going to go on from here.